What is going on, everybody, and welcome back. In today's video I'm going to be showing y'all how you can farm leeches for blood bags really easily. Now, as you can see, we're in the swamp already that I've done a little reconnaissance in. I've came in and out of this area 5 times, each time killing all the monsters in the area and marking every leech spawn with a pine log. Now, we already know from sailing around in Valheim that leeches are always on the coast. I just wanted to see how far off of the coast they actually are. That way I can build a direct path straight down the coast and we can aggro leeches only and try to avoid as many draugrs and blobs that we possibly can, because you know in the swamp you're just going to carry this disgusting wet buff the entire time. So we're going to run around with our hoe for a little bit. Now, if you didn't know, pro tip, that you can raise a lot of land with your hoe actually on level ground. It does take a lot more clicks than it would with just raised ground. And of course you are going to run into spots where you are going to have to slap down some workbenches and raise it up as you go. Depending on how big your swamp biome actually is, you can get a lot of leeches aggroed if you do this straight down the coast. Now, I'm doing this in a rather small swamp biome just for demonstration, because these things can get very lengthy if you choose a large biome. But after you've raised up plenty of ground, you're also going to want to carve out channels along the side of your path. That way that the leeches, as you run down this path, unless you stop and kill them, I'm going to aggro a whole chain of them and just try to run and aggro them as I go, and they will follow you down the path so that you can stop once, clear them out, and then keep going. Now, as you can see, as I've already been running down, they've already begun to aggro and follow me. So after you have completed your path, you're going to run back, of course, and set up a portal just far enough out to where you're not going to disturb the spawning of the leeches. Of course, I'm in the plain, so I have to build my portal in a compound to protect it. And boom, this is going to be the first test run. Let's see how she goes. You already see leeches bobbing around over there. Remember, this can be as long as you want it to be. If you find a big biome, I mean, you can possibly gain 30 leeches on one run, because depending on how far you go, you may actually render a new area and the leeches behind you will spawn in, because every time the area is rendered, it spawns new leeches, even if you have leeches aggroed in chain from that area. Boom, and as you can see, already gaining quite a few. And once you reach the end, you are going to, of course, turn around and just slaughter the whole train of them. Boom, boom, boom. Wipe them out. Yeah, big old stack of blood bags right there for you. And then we're going to hike on back down our little path. And of course, you're going to spawn in again, as I said, once the area renders in, it's going to render in new leeches as well. So that's the whole idea of this too, is we're going to make this long path down the coast, run, farm them, aggro them, bring them all with you, stopping periodically to let them actually take some snaps at you, otherwise they'll turn around and swim away. And then we're going to take the portal, come right back in. Now be wary, because this is an area of effect that they spawn in is rather large, so they could spawn in a little farther in. And so if you stand around and wait for a second as you run, you're likely to draw in more leeches because they'll sense you from farther away. It might take them a second to come to you. So this is another one. Patience is key, y'all. So take it easy, alright? Boom, but once you reach the end, especially if you don't see them down there, you just turn around and go back and slaughter them some more. Boom, and there you go. Wipe them out real fast. And then head on back in if you can collect any more, and we'll check out the total count. Oh yeah, 21 blood bags. So fast. Unbelievable. And you don't have to bob and weave around blobs and get poisoned. It's just so much more cleaner this way, since you're going to have a lack of stamina from being wet. Yeah, everybody knows what a pain in the rear it is to have to perform parkour through the swamp with 0 stamina. But I hope you guys have gotten something from the video. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch y'all in the next one.